Hi, I'm Dr. Dalwinder Kaur, an associate professor from Global Next University, Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia, and I'm happy to be here today. So, I hold a PhD in education from the University of Malaya, specializing in curriculum and instructional technology, and I'm currently a program leader in the School of Education, where I oversee the postgraduate programs such as the Master of Education by Research and the PhD in Education by Research. So I've been in the university for over 3 years now, and I'm managing the school and also the postgraduate programs.
Doctor, early childhood education is often described as the foundation of lifelong learning. Why is this field becoming increasingly important around the world?
Well, early childhood education plays a critical role in a child's life. Now, research has basically shown that the critical years in a child's life is from 0 to 5. So, these are foundational years where development actually takes place. And these important milestones, such as the cognitive development, the emotional development, the social development, are so important that parents are becoming more aware, and parents want to provide the very best to their children from the very beginning. Well, we know that it's a globalized world where parents are busy, they are not able to provide 100% attention to the children's milestone and upbringing in these early years, and they require support from professionals. And these professionals are early childhood educators who help parents in helping their children's development. And these educators not only bring their experience but also theoretical knowledge. So it's a good it's a good balance of both theoretical and practical knowledge that's applied to help develop children's holistic development.
Shall we tell our audience about the Bachelor's of Early Childhood Education honors? What knowledge and skills will students gain through this?
So, we have just recently launched the Bachelor of Early Childhood Education with honors, and this is one of the many ODL programs that we have. So, the Bachelor of Early Childhood Education is actually aimed for professionals or for individuals who want to develop themselves professionally. So if you're a teacher in school or you're a caretaker and you want to be able to provide better support to children, so you are able to develop skills such as theoretical foundation. So you learn about play and learning, you learn about children's milestones development, you learn about how to work together with communities, families, you learn about the different theories that are involved in education, and especially early childhood education. So we also have theories such as Erikson theory, the behaviorism theory, and so on. So when you learn these theories, you're able to apply this in the in basically when you teach them or you care for these children, you're able to apply these theories and you're able to provide better support. So these are the skills that we want professionals to have so that they are.
Doctor, could you explain how students who have already completed the OTHM Level 5 Extended Diploma in Early Childhood Education or equivalent qualifications may benefit from advanced learning?
So, for our Bachelor of Early Childhood Education program, if any learner comes in with the OTHM Level 5 Extended Diploma qualification, they are able to get credit exemption of 12 courses in the first year. Of course, that is with an exception of the MPU courses that are compulsory for students to do. So we've got MPU, basically stands for General Studies, where they have to do Malay language course or civilization course, depending on what's offered in that particular semester or what is offered in that particular year. So this is the only modules that they are expected to do, and they can shorten the duration of the program by getting credit exemptions of 12 courses if you come in with OTHM Level 5 qualification.
Doctor, many of our listeners are already working in preschools and educational institutions. How can obtaining a Bachelor's of Early Childhood Education honors help them advance their careers locally?
It's actually really good when students come in with some experience in hand. So when they come in with this experience, most of them want to upskill themselves. And they can upskill themselves by gaining theoretical knowledge, basically from courses such as pedagogies, the research methodologies. Now, research methodologies keep changing and it keeps updating. So they are updated with the most recent methodology to be used with children, and they are able to also obtain promotions once they're done with their degree courses. They're able to upskill themselves with better skills. They have skills such as critical thinking, analytical skills. They're able to do research. They're able to look at all this theoretical knowledge to support children learning, and they are also able to progress themselves professionally through professional development. So with that, they can get better placements. If you're a teacher, you move to a senior teacher position. So if you're a caretaker, you move to a teacher position. So you're able to apply for better positions in the industry. You're able to get better wages, and of course, you also get opportunities to migrate to another country with that qualification as well as the experience that you've had in the industry.
Could this qualification help a preschool teacher progress into leadership and management roles?
Definitely, many would want to actually set up their own kindergartens, their own childcare centers, so you can move to a better leadership position, because the qualification, the entire program is designed in such a way where you learn critical thinking skills, analytical skills, leadership skills. You take charge of your own learning. And again, this is an open and distance learning program. You're already taking charge of your own learning. So you gain leadership skills along the way, and you're able to set up your own business. You are able to lead a school, you're able to move into managerial positions, you're able to set up franchises. So there are plenty of opportunities when it comes to progressing into a degree program.
Doctor, shall we tell our audience why employers abroad often prefer degree qualified educators?
Now you see, the awareness, as societies become more aware about early childhood education, we talk about how parents are more aware about early childhood education, but collectively we want to bridge the gap. So in many countries, also in Malaysia, the government is making early childhood compulsory. So regardless of wherever you are, you have to send your kids to school as early as 5 years old. So governments are also setting up more schools. Governments are also providing more funding to early childhood education, so that students are not lacking the early skills that are important in their development. So as these become more important,
many students also ask about the further studies. What opportunities become available after completing the Bachelor's of Early Childhood Education honours?
after completing a Bachelor of Early Childhood Education, you can move into a plethora of different master programs. You can even move into a Master of Business Administration should you want to start a business, or if you want to get into entrepreneurial roles in the early childhood education industry. Of course, there are also opportunities such as a Master of Education or Master of Psychology or Master of Counseling. So there are abundant of opportunities after doing a Bachelor of Early Childhood Education.
Doctor, for students who may be returning to education after several years of employment, what support can they expect throughout their studies?
Understandable that many want to pursue their education after working for so many years. And Global Next University programs are actually designed for mature learners. So even in the postgraduate programs, we've got mature learners who come back to pursue higher education at the postgraduate level. And if you are a teacher and you've been a teacher for say 20 years and you come back and do a Bachelor of Early Childhood Education degree, we provide support by providing self-instructional materials. We provide webinars, we provide tutorials, we also provide peer support from different parts of the world. So students are within a global community where they learn from peers from different parts of the world. They collaborate in discussion boards. So they have different support that's available, including research materials.
Doctor, one topic is that there is a great interest to many students today that international employment opportunities are there. So, could you explain how a bachelor's of education in early childhood can open the doors of success globally?
So, pursuing a Bachelor of Early Childhood Education opened many international doors because there are a lot of global employment opportunities, especially in UK, Australia, New Zealand, and also GCC countries. And this opens up a lot of job opportunities for students to migrate and pursue a career in ECE abroad.
Thank you very much, Doctor, for sharing these valuable insights. Today, we learned about the exciting opportunities available through the Bachelor of Early Childhood Education honors, including credit exemption for qualified diploma holders, career advancement opportunities, international employment prospects, and pathways to postgraduate education. For anyone looking to build a rewarding career in early childhood education or advance within the profession, this program offers an excellent opportunity to achieve these goals. Thank you once again for joining us today.